So, today we're talking about how to communicate to the C-suite. And I've got a couple of kind of ideas or tips that I think will help if you're in the position where you're doing that. The first off, this is true probably of not just the C-suite but generally, is know your audience. So who's the report going to, or who are you presenting to? Are there going to be people that are reading this report from finance, from marketing, from HR, non-execs reading this? Is a chairman potentially reading this report? So understanding who's reading this report, or who you're presenting to, if you're presenting at the board level, is kind of key, because you can then adapt your presentation and your style and your content to reflect their interests and their needs. So, finance director will want probably more numbers, for instance. So, also try and understand what the culture is of the C-suite. So, and you work with your clients on this, but are they discursive? Is the board a decision-making arena, or is it in fact more of a contemplation and a discussion area where they then go away and make decisions at a later stage? So try and understand more about the culture, because that will also give you a lead on how you prepare and things. And also find out how they like getting their information. Are they a board, or are they a company that likes facts, or do they like opinions? Are they data-led? Are they more qualitatively? Are they more sort of softer? Is it the softer issue? So find out and work out how they receive the information, how they like receiving the information, and what's the best way for them to help you help them make a decision. And then, kind of, if you get into a situation where you're presenting to the C-suite, I've got some tips based on my own experience and my own mistakes. So, first of all, keep it short. I've been in presentation to C-suite where you think you've got half an hour, and after 10 minutes, the marketing director decides that he's got something else to do, and so you've basically, if you're not keeping it short and giving them a really good summary up front. The danger is they won't take on the information, or they won't get to the point where they can make a decision. Obviously, make it as commercially focused as possible. Giving C-suites or suite in a C-suite environment, giving people information is not enough. You've got to make sure that it's absolutely business focused. So and make it action oriented. So give them a key finding, but then say, well, what does this mean for your business, and what you should do therefore. So the what, so what, now what is really a really good way of making your presentations and your communication really focused for the C-suite. One of the things that one of my clients used to like to do, which I think was actually really effective, was he used to insist that we have a report, which might be a 20-25 page report or presentation, but there'd then have to be an executive summary up front, which would be no more than 2 or 3 slides, and then also a one-pager executive summary, which is something he could give to his marketing director and go, look, all the information, the background information is here if you need it, but here's the real the meat of it. And then when you get to presentations, prepare to be challenged. And that's not a criticism of you or your presenting style, but the guys in the C-suite and the people in the C-suite are challenging by nature. That's probably how they've got there. So don't get flustered, don't get worried, don't think that because you're being challenged over what you're presenting or being asked really difficult questions that you're not doing a good job. You probably are doing a good job. The presentations you've got to worry about are where they don't ask you any questions and they just go, yeah, thanks very much. So be prepared to be challenged and actually enjoy that experience, because that's where you get to show off and demonstrate your breadth and depth of knowledge on the subject matter that you're presenting to. Anyway, good luck presenting to C-suite. I wish you luck. Cheers.